everyone, it's Jordan, and today I'm going to be doing a holiday gift guide for your non-readers, friends, or anybody that you know. You might want to introduce them into the world of reading, but they refuse to try it out. But you don't want to get them you didn't want to get them a gift card so they can just get whatever you want. So that's why I'm here to recommend some books and other things for your non-readers. One of the things that you might... There's one thing that... There's one thing that everybody would want, or want something that could really stress from finals. I recommend a coloring book. As you can see, I have a Doctor Who coloring book, and I started one. Let me see. Yeah, as you can see, I started the Weeping Angels page. I know they're really scary, but coloring books are really a stress relief, or something that you would want to do if you're really bored. And there are many selections for different coloring books. There are coloring books that are based on movies, based on books, or just out of anything. So coloring books is a perfect gift for that person. For girls, you might want to get them jewelry, but not expensive jewelry. As you can see here, I have a pendant that says I write on it with a journal and pencil. I am a writer, so this would be perfect for any of girls that are writers in your family or friend group. So, and I got this at an Etsy shop, but I forgot where. I'll link it down below so you can check it out. And these are not really expensive either, so it's really affordable to get those kind of people. And they have different varieties of pens like this, like from different hobbies, different TV shows, and movies as well. The one book that you can get them that's based on a TV show or movie, I died when I got this, which is the Doctor Who fairy tale, Time Lord fairy tales. I got really excited when I got it. I got it as a gift from my boyfriend, so you should give this book to any Whovian fan that you have in your group. So I'm pretty sure that they will enjoy them. If they love Doctor Who and fairy tales, they will definitely enjoy it. And if they don't want to read and they just don't feel like actually physically reading, I recommend an audiobook. This is the Novelizations of Being a Beast audiobook. They have different varieties of audiobooks. I'm really not sure if Amazon, for Audible, I don't have Audible, but I rent audiobooks through certain apps from my library. But if there's gift cards for Audible or Amazon for them to get an audiobook of books that they like, you should probably get them that kind of gift card so they actually get them. And like I said, I don't have Audible, so I don't know how that works, but I'm pretty sure there's an Audible gift cards out there for that person. And now I have some book recommendations for people who are non-readers for kids, and the first one is Harry Potter. I mean, everybody should know what the Harry Potter series are, but if they're non-readers, they will definitely pick this one up, because I didn't start reading this until I was in middle school, but I really enjoyed the series, so you should definitely give the book series to a non-reader kid that you know, and it's for boys and girls, so this is perfect for either of the genders. And the next one, that the book series that works for boys and girls, is the Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan. And this is like action-packed, and different demigods have different powers, which is really cool. And it goes for Harry Potter too. They have a lot of awesome characters and action-packed things that happen in books, so I recommend the Percy Jackson series as well. Even though both of the book series are popular, but I bet any kid would love to read either of those series. Another book series that I recommend to any kid, which is the Magic Treehouse series by Mary Pope Osborne. I loved the series as a kid. Those have been my favorite books as a kid, and I've been jealous of other kids reading the new books and when I haven't. But anyways, these books are magical and plus educational because they go travel in different times through the Magic Treehouse, obviously. So I would recommend those for any kid out there. The last book that I'm recommending for kids that it's mostly for girls, I'm pretty sure that boys would read them too, which is the Janssen series by, I honestly forgot who the author is, but I enjoyed those books as well. There's it's a mystery kids series, and there's one girl who has a photographic memory, and that's why everybody calls her the camera, but everybody calls her Cam for short. So I really enjoyed this series as a kid. It introduced me to mystery, and I forgot how much I love mystery until I've read one of the books. So yeah, I recommend those to any kids. I think boys would read Cam Janssen series too, so I recommend those as well. And there's one book that I would give to anybody to read, which is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I fell in love with the series since I first read them, and I recommend this to everybody. So I would definitely recommend you guys to give this book to any kid, and I would recommend for reading this book, I prefer for people to read like at least maybe 15 or 14. It all depends if they can handle the violence that happened in this book. So I totally recommend it to anybody to get it as a gift, because if anybody wants a book for Christmas, I would definitely, or any holiday, and I would definitely give them this book. And so, there are some of the books that I'm recommending that I have not read yet, but I would love to read them. And also, some of the recommendations books that I have are either based on other books or TV shows and movies that other people love. So the first one I recommend, if you love Once Upon a Time, I recommend Neverland by Wendy Spinelli. This is a retelling of Peter Pan, which is like a dystopian world of Peter Pan, but there's one girl who was like the cure of this disease, and Captain Hook is and this one is going after her. So I really enjoyed this book, and I would recommend this to anybody who are Peter Pan fans as well. So I would definitely recommend this. And I have other fairy tale retellings, but I'm mostly recommending this book for anybody who loves fairy tales or Once Upon a Time. And if you like the show Sherlock, I would recommend A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallero. This is a retelling of Sherlock Holmes, but this is about Sherlock Holmes' great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter and Dr. Watson's great-great-great-grandson, I think. I don't know, but they have their own mysteries, and they're following their ancestors' footsteps, which is Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I love the show Sherlock. I haven't read this book yet, but I really want to. I really want to read some either Sherlock Holmes, like the original classic, or this one, because I love the show Sherlock, so I would recommend this to anybody who loves Sherlock. This book that I'm gonna be telling you isn't a particular, like, I know this is and if you love the Hunger Games, you would love Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. This is the Hunger Games meets the Night Circus. In this story, this girl wants to go to Caravelle to escape from her abusive father, and her sister end up going missing, and Scarlett, the main character, is invited to Caravelle. And as you're going through the book, there's a lot of mystery in this book as well, so if you kind of like mysteries and if you want to try to solve it as you're reading it, I would recommend this to anybody who loves, like, want to figure things out. Like, I'm trying to figure out what to say, but and if you like want to know like what happens next, because I listened to this on audiobook, this is a really good audiobook to listen to, so if they want an audiobook of this, they should get it. But if you like to figure out, like, I don't want to explain any details about it, but I definitely would recommend this because I really enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure anybody would enjoy it as well. The next book that I'm showing you is, if you like Harry Potter, I would recommend A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin. This is like the Harry Potter series before Harry Potter actually existed. This was published in the 1970s, I think, but this book is kind of similar to Harry Potter, but this world is kind of different. It's because each person have two different names, so I really got confused on the part on what the main character's real name is, just because everybody knows his actual, like, what he's used to, but nobody knows his real name. So that's what the characters are like in this book, but this book has also been compared to Lord of the Rings, but I really enjoyed this, even though I've read it as a requirement read for one of my literature classes, but I really enjoyed it because it's something I never read before, and it's similar to Harry Potter. So, and if if any Harry Potter fans really want to read something that's similar to Harry Potter, I would recommend this book series, because I want to read the rest of the books because I really enjoyed it so much. And I'm pretty sure that everybody else would want to read this book because it's like Harry Potter. And I have 3 books for those of who enjoys Beauty and the Beast, since the live-action Beauty and the Beast came out. First book I'm recommending is Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnelly. This book takes place like after the wolf attack in Beauty and the Beast, but if you have not seen this movie, I'm sorry for spoiling it. Like, either versions, the original 1991 one or this, the live action one that came out this year. I'm sorry for spoiling that, but this is about how Belle really wants to kind of get away from knowing that she's a prisoner for at the Beast Castle. So she found this magical book and she goes to his magical world, and then she has to find her way home. So I really enjoyed it, so I recommend those for anybody who loves Beauty and the Beast. And the second book that I have is The Beast Within by Serena Ballatelco. I don't know who the author is, but this is a retelling. This is about the Beast perspective of the story, like how he became the Beast, and like his story as a villain, even though Gaston is the main villain. But there are other Disney villains books that you can give to any Disney fan, pretty much. But I don't have the others to recommend, but I really want to get those. So, because they have one for the Evil Queen from Snow White, Ursula from The Little Mermaid, and the new one just came out, which is about Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. So I would recommend this to anybody who are Disney fans. And the third one is Hunted by Megan Spooner. I have not read this, but I've heard so many great things about it. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That's why I'm recommending that those who are fans of Beauty and the Beast. But this girl who's like a huntress or something, and she's hunting for the beast that is like probably killed her father or something. I don't know, but I really want to read this, and I've heard, like I said, I just heard so many great things about it, so I really want to recommend this to someone who loves Beauty and the Beast, because if I were that person, I would be happy to get this as a Christmas gift or any holiday gift. For anybody who loves music or wants to read a book that about a main character that has a music talent, I would recommend If I Stay by Gail Foreman. This girl is a violinist in... Oh wait, no, she plays a cello in this one. I'm sorry, but I've read this and it's really good. And this is about this girl who's was in a tragic car accident, and she has to choose between life and death because she lost her family, like her parents and her brother, and she has to make a choice on whether she should stay or leave. And if you like the romantic, like the romance between main characters, I would recommend this book. For anybody who loves Guardians of the Galaxy or Star Wars, or anybody that loves books that takes place in space, I recommend Zodiac by Romina Russell. This book is about how the zodiac signs that we know of are have their own society, and they travel in space, but apparently there's a 13th sign that is going after them for revenge. So I enjoyed it, and I would recommend this to, like I said, I recommend this to anybody who loves Guardians of the Galaxy or Star Wars or any sci-fi movies or TV shows that they enjoy, because I honestly think that anybody who loves sci-fi would love this book. Next book I'm recommending, which I'm actually currently reading, which is Frostblood by Ellie Blake. This book reminds me of the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would recommend this for anybody who are the Avatar: The Last Airbender fans, because they have characters that controls different elements, like Frostbloods. They control the ice and snow, I think, and there's this girl who is a Fireblood, so she controls fire. And I honestly thought this book would definitely be perfect for people who love Avatar: The Last Airbender, because, like I said, I'm currently reading, but from what I've read, it reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I actually like so far. So I would recommend this for for those fans specifically. The book I'm recommending is if you like Pretty Little Liars, which ended this year, and I'm sad about it. And if you're curious about the book, I'm recommending the actual book series of Pretty Little Liars. And the book and if any of you guys are wondering, they're like the book series and TV show is a little different, but from the first few seasons they follow the book really well. So please don't judge the TV show for changing the book series. But if you're really curious about the book series and see whether you like one or the other, I would recommend reading Pretty Little Liars. I have not read all of the books yet, so, and I'm planning to finish them soon, so I definitely recommend this. The next book I'm recommending is The Upside of Requiem by Becky Albertelli. I'm recommending this to those who love romance and loves the chemistry between the two main characters. I definitely enjoy this, and for anybody who are romantically, I'm trying to find a word for it, like for anybody who's like single and wish that they had a boyfriend, or who has a boyfriend and they love their relationship and likes reading love stories, I definitely would recommend this as well. So, and the two people in this, the two main characters, their relationship's so cute that I just can't get enough of it, so I definitely recommend this book. For those of you who love Pirates of the Caribbean, I would recommend The Daughter of the Pirate Cain by Trissa Levenseller. I'm sorry, I had brain fart there, but anyways, this is about this girl who's a daughter of a pirate king, obviously, and then she lets herself get captured by enemy pirates. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I have not read this book either, but I want to get to it, but I would recommend to anybody who loves anything that has to deal with pirates, or like who is a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. So I would be happy if I got this book as a gift, so that's why I'm recommending this to you. Last book I'm recommending for your non-readers is Divergent by Veronica Roth. This is the dystopian world of Chicago, and I live in the Chicago area, but this book is perfect for boys and girls, because this book is full of action-packed and is about the society who are split by personalities, and this girl finds out that she's divergent and they're considered dangerous and all that. But I know this is probably still a popular series now, but I would definitely recommend this to any non-readers. So that is all for my holiday gift guide for your non-readers. And if you want to know what other books that you're recommending for non-readers, let me know in the comments down below. And I'm going to be doing a holiday guide for readers as well, so no worries. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and like I said, comment down below what non-reader friend you would love to recommend. And if you want to follow my social media, I have Facebook under The Lost Reader, and I have Twitter and Instagram under Lost Reader 19. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!